This is Killzone. It's pretty, isn't it? Guerrilla Games has been working on this franchise for years now. It's a series that's always sported bleeding-edge graphics, but when it came to gameplay and story, it left a lot to be desired. For all its glorious eye candy, it can never reach the acclaim of titles like Halo. But that changes with this game. Hi folks, this is Gieson Cacho with the Guerrilla News Group, and here is my review of Horizon Zero Dawn. Guerrilla Games' latest title is a complete 180 from its previous Killzone games. First off, it's more down to earth. It's still a sci-fi title, but in this case, Horizon Zero Dawn takes place in the distant future, after humanity has been decimated in a mysterious apocalypse. The world is primitive, almost like the Romans or Egyptians of ancient history. People live in villages and small cities, some scavenge off the ruins of the old world. The only thing that's different is that the land is teeming with monstrous killer robots. What? Did we just step into bizarro Terminator Judgment Day world? It's strange, but that all has to do with the mystery at the heart of the game. Players take on the role of Aloy. She's an outcast from birth. The Nora tribe has rejected her, and she's raised by her fellow outcast, Ross. Everything changes for her as she takes on the Proving, which is a rite of passage of the tribe. The event changes her life forever, along with the rest of her people. After that, Aloy ends up on a mission to hunt down a mysterious cult, and that leads her to travel outside her tribe's sacred lands and into the post-apocalyptic world. It's a great setup, and Horizon Dawn has elements of Game of Thrones, The Hunger Games, and The Maze Runner. It creates an intriguing storyline as players discover why the world ended. It's a departure for the developer that has cut its teeth on interplanetary warfare. But a great story and beautiful visuals is only half the reason why Horizon Dawn is so good. The second part to that formula is the gameplay, which reminds me a lot of Far Cry. From the get-go, Aloy has a vast world to explore. It covers forests, tundras, deserts, jungles, and everything in between. Filling this place is plenty of side quests, hidden areas, atop the main quest overall, which goes on for about 30 hours or so. Players essentially have an open slate in how to tackle these missions, but most of the time, it's best to rely on stealth. Aloy can hide in the tall grass, lure foes close to her, and stealth kill them. Later, when she has a sniper bow, she can attack them from afar using her concentration ability. If running and gunning is your style, she can also hack robots and ride on them, and attack on horseback. It's difficult to do, but it can be effective against some of the bigger baddies. Speaking of beasts like Thundermaw and Behemoths, it's better to plan ahead before taking on these enemies. Instead of going stealth, players should lay out traps with the Tripcaster or Slingshot, which tosses out proximity bombs. There's also regular detonation devices that you can plant. Once that's done, all Aloy has to do is spring the trap and see the carnage unfold. Sometimes the plan works and sometimes it doesn't, but the flexibility of the gameplay makes Horizon Zero Dawn so much fun. There are different ways to tackle enemies, which, by the way, have their own set of strength, weaknesses, and attack patterns. The only problem I had with the game was the item management. Players will quickly discover that they have to stock up on resources to survive, and using ammo wisely is a skill that's just as important as aiming. The issue with this is that handling items is cumbersome, especially when buying or selling them. But that minor annoyance doesn't ruin a compelling experience. Combine all this together, and Guerrilla Games finally has a winning combination, and a new franchise that shows what the developer can really do. Horizon Zero Dawn is one of those rare titles that can change the fortunes of a studio and take it to the next level. And that's why I'm giving the game 4 stars out of 4. Once again, thank you for watching. I'm Gieson Cacho with the Guerrilla News Group, and I'll see you again next time.